right, is this talking about diets and stuff, right?
Go on.
They've come up with a drug that, they tested it out on a mouse, right? They said, you know, it's a problem that weight is a big issue in the world, and, you know, a lot of people are depressed, and that probably like Rick Waller.
Well, I'm depressed looking at Rick Waller.
Well, you know.
Oh.
I mean, you could sort out Rick by, you know, Jono is an old man, he's got loads of money.
He's not old.
No, but he's getting on a bit, right?
He's about
no, but
my
hang on a
age,
minute. What I mean is he does his own shopping, right? So I bet it's
Sorry,
hard.
what do you mean?
Because he's like, how old is he? 35. Right, he's got loads of money, he does his own shopping, so when he goes to the supermarket and he passes, you know, the sponge cake section, it must be tough when you've got loads of money to burn that you go, oh, just one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Look, so just we are getting close to libel here, I think.
No, but I'm saying how it is, because
Right.
I've tried, like, losing a little bit of weight.
Have you?
And it is difficult when you know, you're in Waitrose and you see a little chocolate muffin and you think, well, one more and I'll do without...
Do you like a little chocolate muffin now and
Well,
again?
yeah, right.
Is that your favourite thing?
So the
A
thing
chocolate
is-
and
Let
muffin?
him finish his point.
So the thing is, right, now with Rick, he lives at home with his mum, so why doesn't his mum just say, I'm going to buy less this week, and if you eat it all, you're not getting any more?
Yeah.
That sort that
Does
out.
he live
A
with his
short,
mum?
sharp shot.
I bet he does. I bet he does. 'Cause
So
he-
you don't actually know if this is true or not.
No, but anyway, right, so this drug they've come up with...
They've tested this on mice, haven't they?
They've tested
No, I'm worried if they haven't tested it on mice. 'cause
Thank God for that.
It's definitely been tested on mice.
Definitely.
They fed a mouse a load of cake,
Yeah.
right? And it went a little bit chubby, and he said, right, stop a minute. And then they gave it this drug that makes you lose weight.
Yeah.
And its weight went down, but the only bad side effect was its eyes were popping out.
Well, that seems to be fine then. Let's give it to Jono. There doesn't seem to be any problem.
Oh,
with
let's
that.
Rick should get some of that.
Yeah, Struth, Doc, look at these. Oh, Jesus, Jono, your eyes are popping out. That happened to the mice. Sorry? That happened to the mice.
But what would you
do you mean?
That's the option.
What do you mean that's the option?
So I love the fact that your choice is either be like a fat, happy man who has the odd sponge cake, or a stick man with eyes on stalks. I mean, Steve's chosen that.
All right, calm down. I
sorry,
thought we were
mate.
slagging off Rick Waller and
Sorry,
fat
mate.
people.
Sorry,
Let's
mate.
have a go at the fat people before we start on me, Rick.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I
You know
forgot.
what I mean? It's like...
Yeah.
Because I got some issues, and body issues, you
I
know.
know.
But I mean, Rick Waller's grotesque, you know.
Yeah, sorry about
I'm
that.
just a little bit weird. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, should we play a song and...
Well, I'm
sort
just a little bit offended.
Vines out of the way on XFM 104.9. You're listening to the Ricky Gervais Show.
With Steve Merchant and
we've
Carl
got
Pilkington.
to try and get on though.
got
Because
time
there's
for
not enough. No, not enough time. Let's bang on. Let's do some observations. Some some
Yeah.
satirical.
Take a sideways look at the week's news.
Yeah.
Who's the fattest person you know, Carl? Is it an issue for you? Are you concerned about fat people?
Only if I'm travelling somewhere and there's one sat next to you. That
Yeah.
can be a bit annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Ricky pointed out a few months ago when I went away, we were talking about plane journeys, and you were saying how it's a bit out of order. When you go on holiday, right, you take your suitcase with you. This is all
Was
right.
I
it's
saying
a
this
good-
on air though? Is this my question? Because there's a reason I don't say things.
No,
on air
but
sometimes.
I think you've got a good point. It made me think.
Oh no, I know what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's sort of like if you're not allowed to carry hand baggage on because you're a few pounds overweight, but there's a bloke behind you who weighs 10 stone more than you.
Yeah.
Surely the whole package should be weighed.
Yeah.
Like you and your baggage.
Absolutely.
Can
He
be
should have- he
30
should have a carrier
stone.
bag, and
So
that's-
I can take on a Labrador and a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
He can take on a towelette
Yeah. Yeah.
to wipe
Absolutely.
his brow.
Yeah. His sweaty, fatty brow.
Yeah.
No, absolutely right.
So
And that does
yeah.
wind you up, does it?
But I don't. That's the only time. I mean, people can't help it. We don't want to like come across as if we're just having a go at people who've got.
Well, they can help it. This is what we're saying.
No, but
No, but
that's a
because-
little bit.
But I'm talking about obesity. I'm not talking about people who are overweight or have got a problem with eating and so on. I'm talking about people who are obese, because that seems to me to be an indulgence. I mean, I read some statistic.
Well, God, if we're getting serious, it is a problem, isn't it? Because it's an eating disorder. So what's terrible is laziness and kidding yourself. But the people who have genuinely got a problem.
But it's a
as big
genuine
problem as
concern for apparently
anorexia
for
or-
the future of our children. Apparently, it genuinely is.
Yeah.
Apparently, it costs. I was reading some statistic that it costs something like America, it costs them like $119 billion a year or something.
But that's not why
because of
people are
obesity.
starving, because fat people are eating all the food.
I'm not saying people are starving because of fat people.
Oh, you mean?
I'm saying that I'm saying it's a concern.
Oh, we meant we'll soon have kids and they're hungry because next door's ate all the food.
No, I just mean that apparently because exercise now, people aren't taking up exercise, kids aren't taking up exercise, that we will all be obese in years to come. Not all obese, but there'll be a big obesity.
Well, I suppose the natural state for the mammals, we crave fat. We literally crave fat for hard times. But now there are no.
Well, you're all
hard
sat in
times.
offices typing away.
But our body hasn't evolved to take our social input in. So we still act like mammals, and we eat and we crave it, and we like to store fat.
Yeah.
That's why we have to go jogging, because we don't hunt, we don't do anything. So it's not really their fault. I mean, it is about willpower and sort of like, you know, self-hate.
But in years to come, we'll have just pictures, like kids will just have pictures of, they won't have NSYNC on the wall, it'll be like sumo wrestlers.
You know sumo wrestlers? I saw this thing about sumo wrestlers, because they're athletes, they go into this thing because it's a big honour to be a sumo. It's absolutely true, right? Yeah, absolutely true.
Yeah.
So you'd go along and you'd be 9 stone, and they have doctors there, so you have to eat to get big. Right? And this doctor was interviewed, Japanese doctor, and he's going, you know, it is against, you'd think it's against the Hippocratic Oath, but whereas they do it anyway, I do it healthily, so he gives them diets of like, 10 pounds of rice, 9 pounds of fish and things like that, and they get, but now, because it's such an honour, it's almost a spiritual thing to be a great sumo and that, they have apprentices willing to, like when you're an apprentice, say, runner or something, you have to make the coffee, and or when you're working an apprentice in the studio, you have to clean the floor and stuff. Do you know what apprentice sumo's job is?
An apprentice sumo? Go on.
They wipe the sumo wrestler's arse because they can't reach. They literally can't reach.
Rubbish.
Right, we'll give out the phone.
Who's taking that up as a profession?
I know. Imagine that. I'd love to be a sumo wrestler. It's a great honour, and I'd love to work under you.
Sure.
Sure. So, what will I do? Start press-ups first?
There'll be some press-ups, yeah.
Okay,
There
yeah.
will be
What,
some
shall I
press-ups.
get into the gym now and,
No, don't before you rush
Go
off.
on.
You
I'm
will-
starving.
No, I can understand that.
Go on.
Would you mind wiping my arse? Because
Right.
I've just...
You can't reach?
No, I can't get the arms back there. Can't get them down
Okay.
there. So, but I'll be honest with you, a lot of this Oriental food, it doesn't sit well with me.
So
it goes straight through me, to be honest.
So it's quite messy?
It's quite messy down there. It's
Right,
quite runny.
okay,
So
okay.
be careful.
Okay.
You
No, it's a
wear
great
some gloves.
honour.
If you want to wear gloves, wear
I
gloves.
don't want to wear gloves. I don't want to wear gloves. It's,
Well,
an
it's a-
honour.
it's an honour.
This apprenticeship is 2 years, isn't it?
You know, you're not going to take my feces and sallow, are you, as souvenirs or
No,
something? 'Cause it is,
I will be mainly getting fat myself.
Sure.
Wiping your ass.
Yeah.
Great honour.
Yeah, no, good. Well,
Great
no,
honour.
not
If
at
someone
all.
could call in and verify that. Look at Carl looking at us like we've just said the worst thing ever. You
This
say
is
things
true,
like,
apparently.
makes your eyes pop out and put in Forrest Gump in a wheelie bin. Don't look
How
at
did-
us like that. We're talking cultural science here and wiping arses.
Yeah.
So, play a record.
Yeah, it's lowbrow and it's highbrow at the same time, Carl. That's an incredible picture.
Oh, this is for all you people who like the odd cake. This is Bowie and Sweet Thing. Do you like that?
Nice.
Sweet Thing. David Bowie.
Beautiful.
Amazing, off Diamond Dogs.
Absolutely.
We went to see him in the week, didn't we?
We did indeed, yeah, this little
Very
exclusive
tiny
gig that
little
Jonathan
gig,
also there
100
for us.
people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely to see him.
Yeah, lovely to see him again.
Lovely to see Dave again.
Yeah.
No, he's looking good.
He looks great, doesn't he?
He was, yeah. Was he bisexual? Sorry, I don't know why I brought that up.
Sorry, at the gig?
No, it's just the fact, because I know he's married now, isn't he, with a kid and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was some sort of...
Oh, I think, possibly, I don't know, I wouldn't want to...
These pop stars, they dabble with anything, don't they, I suppose? Try anything once, don't they, these rock and roll stars?
But, yeah, so, if anyone knows the truth behind
Yeah,
sumo...
well, how does sumo begin? Because that's what I've never understood how it began as a sport, because it's... Do you know what I mean? Because they are so huge.
Well,
So it's not...
I reckon it was a fat bloke who was picking on a little skinny bloke, and the skinny bloke
Right.
knew kung fu and so he goes, right, let's fight. And the fat bloke, no punching.
Yeah,
And what do
yeah.
you mean? He went, it's just leaning against each other.
Yeah,
And they went,
yeah.
well, you're bound to win. And then he went, right, I've won. He went,
Yeah.
bloke, okay.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And the fat
He
bloke
grabbed
went,
him. Are you wearing a nappy? Well, I'm pretty big, yeah. I'm having
why?
problems now. I can't wipe my
I
arse.
can't wear a tuxedo. I just can't.
Exactly.
I just, that's the next step for... John has been banned wearing a thong in public. So...
But seriously, if anyone knows how sumo began, I'm genuinely interested. Email maybe, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Just, because Carl, what are your thoughts? Where do you think it began? Because don't you think it's an odd sport? I mean, it is a weird...
They've always got nice hair They seem to care about the hair a bit.
Sure.
So he's sort of nicely pinned back.
Yeah.